what is the reason behind primary memory and secondary memory storage space? For example, if we purchase a computer or laptop, at that time we have RAM of about 4, 8 or 16 GB, and secondary memory, that is our hard disk, that we purchase uh, of the capacity of 500 GB to 1 TB. So there is vast difference between storage space of these two memories. So secondary memory is secondary memory, that is our primary secondary memory. Now primary memory, as we know that it cannot hold data for longer period or for permanent basis, but secondary memory holds any data for permanent basis. Now popular storage device, secondary storage devices are hard disk, then compact disc, that is CD, and digital versatile disc, that is DVD. And nowadays pen drives are also there. Earlier, when pen drives and CD DVDs were not there in market at that time, people used to have floppy disk. Nowadays we are not using that memory since it is having very small amount of storage capacity, that is 1.44 MB. Now you can see that there is one chart. Now secondary memory is not directly accessible to processor, but through input or output devices. When control is passed to that secondary memory, at that time data is transferred from secondary memory to processor, that we have already seen in the input process and output cycle. But primary memory is directly accessible by processor, since whatever processes are going on inside computer in background or in foreground, primary memory holds that data. I can see this in this chart. There are two types of memory. This is kind of revision that we have done till now. So the first one is primary and second is secondary memory. In primary memory, we have RAM and ROM, that is random access memory and read-only memory. And RAM is again having two types, that is SRAM and DRAM, that is dynamic RAM and sequential random access memory. And ROM, we have PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. So for your revision purpose, I am giving full form again. PROM is programmable read-only memory. EPROM is electronically programmable read-only memory. EEPROM is electronically erasable programmable read-only memory. And in secondary memory, we have popular secondary storage devices like hard disk, CDs, DVDs, pen drives, and memory cards. Now you can see this. This is structure of a hard disk. From outside, it looks like this. Here in this side, there are connectors. Here we connect cables, and these cables are on the other hand connected with motherboard. So from here, these are slots where we connect cables. So this is connector of power cable. From here, this hard disk gets power from motherboard, and this is connector of data cable. So there are two cables which are connected behind this hard disk, and this hard disk is sealed with metal, and inside that there are different layers of disk. So you can see this. Okay, this is internal structure of a hard disk. So inside that, it is like if you have seen a photograph of gramophone. Okay, gramophone was earlier used for playing music. So in that, this type of structure was there, wherein here platters are there in hard disk, and these platters are arranged one above the another, and there are read and write head. Okay, these are read and write head. So you can see this, there are many head for read and write purpose. So On each of this platter, there is different read write head. There is spindle motor which revolves this platter so that whatever data we are searching for or on whatever place we want to write something, that comes below this read write head. This is ID connector that I have told you, this where data cable is connected. This is actuator, that is type of motor. So inside that, this hard disk is like that. And hard disk capacity, we all know that it comes in 320 GB, 500 GB, or 1 TB, like that. But there is another parameter that decides efficiency of this hard disk, that is RPM. When we travel and speed of revolving speed of our vehicle